This is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the LD Micro Invitational 2018 in Bel Air, California. With me right now is Chris Bunka from Lexaria Bioscience, publicly traded company. The symbol is LXRP. Chris, welcome back to SNNLive.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
It's great to have you back. So for our audience, let's get an overview of the company, and we'll go from there.
Well, Lexaria Bioscience is a biotech company. We help to deliver APIs, or active pharmaceutical ingredients, more effectively, more quickly, and they make them taste better for orals or ingestibles.
Now, we actually had you on the program, I think, about 2-3 years ago. So tell me, every little detail. I'm just kidding. But let's get an update as to what's been happening in the company.
Well, there's so much going on. It's been so busy. Our valuation has increased a ton. We've raised a lot of money. We've expanded our business. We're cash flowing now. Back then, we were not. There's so many things that are going on, it's hard to really list them. I guess one of the big ones, and one of the things that's driven a lot of valuation increase in our company is that 2 years ago when we started talking with you, we were pre-intellectual property. We had patent applications. Today we have 4 patents granted in the United States, 4 patents to be granted imminently in Australia, and nearly 50 patent pending applications around the world. We've increased our customer base. We now have paying customers in California, Colorado, Canada. We're in discussions in Washington, Oregon, Nevada, Massachusetts, Michigan, South Korea, Japan, and I can keep going on. So our team has grown. We've increased our headcount. We've done a lot of intellectual studies, a lot of scientific studies. And one of the more recent things that has really captivated the market is a nicotine study that we just completed and we announced about 6 or 8 weeks ago. And in that study, we were able to get more nicotine into animals' bloodstreams more quickly. And how much more quickly, do you ask? Actually, we got as much nicotine into the little rat's bloodstream in 15 minutes as it took almost 3 hours without our tech. So dramatically faster. And we had 560% more nicotine in the rat's brain tissue. So there are some really profound applications here, perhaps, for nicotine replacement therapy products. And as a result of that study, we've started to engage in global tobacco company discussions. So the company's moving both in the cannabis space, where we kind of originally developed our technology, but also now in nicotine. And we filed additional patent applications for vitamins and for phosphodiesterase inhibitors. That's things like Cialis or Viagra, as well as other molecules. So we're just making a lot of progress in a lot of different areas.
So for my audience that may have missed our first interview, I'd love for you to describe some of your products that you're currently selling.
Well, we're less of a products company now than we were 2 years ago. So we do sell a hemp oil-based capsule, and we do sell teas like black tea, green tea, that sort of thing, also with hemp oil in them. We've had experimentation with other products like protein bars and others, but really we've left that now to our corporate partners to do. So in Colorado, we have a company called 1906 Chocolate. They've done a fantastic job of coming from nowhere, a startup company, and they're now apparently the 3rd largest cannabis chocolate company in the state. They're using our tech. In Canada, we've been working with a company called Hill Street Beverages, and we've formulated non-alcoholic wines and beers with cannabis that you cannot taste the terpenoids or the cannabis influences. So at this point, I can safely say we have successfully generated products like protein bars, wine, beer, water, pop, snack foods like candies, chocolates, gummies. We've done spices, we've done sauces, so really just about, and of course capsules and pills, so just about anything that you can put in your mouth we have worked with.
So what does the competitive landscape look like, and what makes you unique in that marketplace?
Competitively, there's a lot of companies that are experimenting with nanotechnology for cannabis delivery of ingestibles, and nanotechnology is a good choice, but it doesn't solve all the problems. It helps to solve some of the barriers to ingestion, i.e. it gets more of the active ingredient into the bloodstream, and that's a good thing, but it doesn't really work very well, or only partly, to fix the aroma and flavor problems. And our tech really does a much better job, a much more thorough job in those areas. And because of the strong aroma and flavor masking capabilities of our tech, there's another benefit, an offshoot, which means that the companies can use lower cost cannabis oil inputs, and we can actually help them save money rather than use some of the distillates and isolates that a lot of the other competitive technologies insist upon. So flavor, speed of onset, which we've tested repeatedly in minutes as opposed to 30, 60, 90 minutes. And even if you think about like NSAIDs and headache problems in the pharmaceutical industry, if you're suffering from a headache, you don't want to wait to have that problem solved. The fact that our technology acts so quickly because we dump into the lymphatic system instead of first pass liver metabolism, that's a real big bonus. So in short, on a competitive side, we haven't yet run into anything that we think solves all of the problems that we solve. We think that most of our clients would have to use maybe 2 or 3 different types of technologies to solve the whole suite of problems.
And what's your background again? How'd you get into all this?
No, I'm a business guy. I'm not the science guy. Our president, John Doherty, is a pharmacologist and toxicologist. He's a biotech guy. I'm a business guy. I'm good at working in the capital markets. I think Lexaria has done a really good job. I'm proud of myself and the team that we've been able to get to the growth that we have without exploding our share structure. So even after 10 years as a public company, we only have 72 million shares out. I remain the biggest shareholder. And my expertise is in making sure that the public company management side is really taken care of.
And from what you can tell me, what are some of the company's growth drivers moving forward?
Well, as I indicated, actually one of the biggest ones right now that's really come out of left field is the nicotine side. So that nicotine study that we did is transformative, I think, to the company and opens up new possibilities for us as a company to be able to work with entirely new business sector, i.e. tobacco and nicotine. At the same time, we are very firmly focused on the cannabis industry, and that is what is generating all of our cash flows now. And in fact, what we've noticed in the last 6 or 10 months is that we have almost stopped our sales outreach, and we are now almost entirely responding to incoming calls from companies around North America primarily, asking if they can use our technology. So you're going to see a lot more development on the cannabis delivery side, as well as, I think, newfound opportunities on the nicotine.
And where can our audience go and find more information about Lexaria?
Lexaria Bioscience.com. We have a really good website there. There's lots of information and all the contact information as well.
My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're at the LD Micro Invitational 2018 in Bel Air, California. With me again is Chris Bunka from Lexaria Bioscience, publicly traded company. The symbol is LXRP. Chris, always a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.